My name's Duncan. I'm director of the Bankwest Curtin Economic Centre. And we're really proud to release a report today on child poverty in Australia 2025. This is a report joint with the Valuing Children initiative, and it seeks to update our knowledge on the prevalence of child poverty and poverty overall in Australia. Some quite remarkable figures that have come from this report, with up to 4.1 million people in Australia in poverty. That's an increase of around 327,000 over the past 2 years alone. And that translates to a poverty rate of 14.8%, which again has risen over the past period. But more concerningly, when we look at child poverty specifically, we find that 950,000 children are currently living in poverty in Australia. 15.6% of our child population are living below half of typical or median income. And around 1 in 10 children are living on incomes below 30% of the average. And that's a really punishing and debilitating situation to be in. Poverty we calculate on the basis of incomes once housing costs have been taken account of. And the fact that we've seen poverty rates rise is very much to do with the growth in our costs of living and the failure of government payments and wages to keep pace with those costs. When you look at cost of living, we've seen massive growth in prices over an extended period of time, and especially housing costs. Rents have increased by $125 over the past 2 years alone. And in certain states like Western Australia, our rents have increased even more sharply by $200 in the past 3 years in Western Australia. That's a 40% increase. And since COVID, rents have increased by $320 per week in Western Australia. Now imagine you have to take $320 extra out of your income in rent. That leaves you with $320 less per week to spend on all other necessities of life: utilities, food, heating, in looking for work. And so these circumstances are really tremendously punishing. And then when you look at those people who are on Centrelink payments, if you're on job seeker and you're at the maximum rate of Commonwealth rent assistance, once you take account of the absolutely minimum rent you'd be paying, you'd be left with only $150 a week to live on for everything that you need to manage. So it's clear that these circumstances are significant, the circumstances have grown, and we just need to do something about it.